Cool here with Giancarlo Esposito. How you doing, brother?
I'm doing great, thank you.
Nice to meet you, man.
Nice to meet you.
One of the iconic actors here, a known character actor. He's done numerous things. King of New York. He was Lance.
Do the Right Thing.
Do the Right
Buggin'
Thing,
Out.
obviously. Buggin' Out. Usual Suspects. You want to go, he's Gus, Breaking Bad. He is Revolution. So, I mean, there's numerous things. I understand you got a new project coming out that is Poker Night.
Poker Night is going to come out soon. I played a detective in that. It's Bo Meerschaw and Ron Perlman, and we're hoping it's going to come out in the next few months.
Very cool, very cool.
Shot in Canada,
right?
As well. So, you know, it's Canadian's own. Shot up on Victoria and around that area, and had a great story. So I'm hoping that they edited it well, and it's going to be a great movie.
Very cool, very cool. I understand there's a little bit of talk. You're might do a couple episode in Better Call Saul, and if everything works well with that, there's going to be another spin-off, hopefully, and it's going to be the Rise of
Gus. Well, we hope so. I'm talking to Vince about possibly entertaining that idea that I would do a couple episodes of Saul and spin that off into maybe 7 of the Rise of Gus, so we could investigate Gus's past prior to seeing him in Breaking Bad.
Very cool, very cool. Well, like I said, you were in so many different iconic roles. I mean, it's so hard. You're such a character actor. I mean, you do such a great job. I mean, when you look through it, it's just so hard to believe you were actually bugging out. You know what I mean? I mean, it was just, you know.
One of the great classics of all time, you know, Do the Right Thing, as well as Usual Suspects, and is on the 100 best movies of all time.
Oh, yeah,
list.
For sure.
So it's really quite an honor to be on that list. 25th year anniversary.
Yes, it is.
Of Do the Right Thing. Congratulations, Spike Lee.
And speaking of 25th year, speaking of awards that being said, you actually have an award yourself. Is that correct?
Yes, I do. You know, I got my star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame.
It's got to be a great feeling.
It's a great feeling. You know, I've been 49 years in this business, and it's really great that I still love what I do, and I'm a mentor for so many young actors who, some of them don't know, you know, that I did Malcolm X and I'm in Do the Right Thing. They don't know those as classics yet, so they'll live on forever, and my star will be there, and people will be able to recognize that, maybe go back and look at my work and see all the other great actors I've worked with and directors as well.
Very cool, very cool. Now, I understand you did a Q&A. We filmed that. There was a lot of questions, a lot of things being covered. For anything that wasn't covered during the Q&A, is there something that you want to talk about?
Well, you know, I think I mentioned it over there that I'm a director, and I have a film called Gospel Hill, which you can get on Netflix and Amazon. I also am doing a film with Ed Harris, which is called John Brown, Patriotic Treason. John Brown was a historical figure who believed that all men were created equal and that no one should own a slave, and he was a white man who helped free the slaves and gave his life for that when he raided Harper's Ferry to accomplish his goal, and he was actually they called him America's first revolutionary, but he was someone who was tried for treason and hung. But his legacy lives on in John Brown's body, which happens to be the tune of the Battle Hymn of the Republic, for those who don't know, and watch out for my film, John Brown.
Very cool. Now, for those that want to follow up, they want to know more about you, you got social media, anything like that?
I sure do. I'm on Twitter and Facebook as well, and Quiet Hand Films is my handle, so look for me and tweet, and I'll be doing the same this weekend from this great Comic-Con up here in Niagara.
Very cool, very cool. Now, I understand as far as social media goes, there's a lot of talk out there about trying to get Revolution pumped up somewhere else. So, I mean, are you leaning forward? Or, I mean, how do you base something like that? I mean, you gotta, as an actor, you gotta keep on moving forward. You gotta hold back a little bit, hoping.
Yeah, well, you know, I love Tom Neville. It's not up to me. You know, it's owned by someone else. So, Bad Robot produced it with Eric Kripke, who created it, and obviously NBC was a network that aired it. Warner Brothers owns it with Bad Robot as well. So it's up to them to find a place for it. If they do, I'd love to continue that role. I love that character. I think there's a little bit more of a story to tell behind him.
Yeah, definitely.
So,
definitely
but obviously, it's not up to me.
Right. J.J. Abrams, man, any shot for a Star Wars cameo or anything like that for you?
You know, I had talked to J.J. a while ago about, you know, possibly being in that film, and he said, oh, that's interesting, that's interesting. Gave him an award back in New York at the International Emmys. I know he's beginning to shoot now, and they were focused on hiring all the young people in that. So I don't know. I love you, J.J. I hope I get a chance to work with you again.
Cool. All right, man. I appreciate your time, everything you do, your Twitter and everything else. You want to promote one more time?
Yeah, Quiet Hand Films on Twitter, Giancarlo Esposito, here at the Comic-Con in Niagara.
Perfect.